we've got our first content drop in MLB the Show with the Tokyo Series program. Now, if you are a fellow baseball lover that was up at 6 a.m. Eastern time to watch, you're a real one, as the Dodgers came away with a big Game 1 win to open the season. That means we've got new cards to go after. So if you head on over to programs and into assorted programs, you will see the new Tokyo Series program that we can now work towards, highlighted by the 86 Diamond Yoshinobu Yamamoto from the LA Dodgers. Now, for launch of the game, this is going to be a good starting pitcher to add to your rotation, highlighted by his 81 hits per 9 and 99 break. If you take a look at his pitch mix, he's got a fastball at 97, splitter at 91, curveball down at 77, as well as a cutter and a slider. When it comes to his control, it's that curveball up at 92 that is definitely being highlighted, as well as a fastball and splitter in the 80s. And then, as you can see, his pitch break on that curveball is 99. Now, to earn this card, you will need to earn 75 program points. So let's walk through the fastest way to do that. If you head on over to the moments, you will see 6 Tokyo Series moments, and they will each total 5 program points, meaning that by just completing these 6 moments, you will be off and running with 30 program points. Now, those 30 program points will get you the Tokyo Series LA Dodgers and Chicago Cub logo, 2,000 XP, as well as the 84 gold Shohei Ohtani. Now, this is a DH version of his card, with decent power at 80 overall against righties, but nothing spectacular here. Obviously, this is a card meant for players that aren't able to get Shohei Ohtani's live series card, which is an abundance of us. Now, by completing those moments, you will also get a show pack and 3,000 more XP. Once you have completed those moments, you will then head down to the player missions. You'll need to get 10 plate appearances with the Tokyo Series Shohei Ohtani, as well as 350 parallel XP. That will net you another 5 program points, so that would be another 10 total. Now, for anyone brand new to the game, how you earn parallel XP, you can see here that you will earn XP just based on performance. You'll get 15 for every plate appearance, so even if you don't get a hit, you will need 10 plate appearances to get those 5 program points for that mission alone, meaning that you'll be at 150, and again, that's if you don't get a hit at all. If you are someone that just likes to play ranked or online, you'll earn 1.5 times the parallel XP as compared to if you went into Conquest, play versus CPU, mini seasons, or unranked co-op, so anything offline essentially. Now, on top of that, we've got stat missions. These are worth 5 program points each. You'll need to get 5 hits with the primary position designated hitters. Shohei Ohtani does qualify as that, so just get 5 hits with Ohtani. You'll need 20 strikeouts with any starting pitcher, as well as 5 extra base hits with primary position right fielders. As you can see, I didn't finish that, so it is not necessary, but those are all options to you. Lastly, we've got the Tokyo Series Parallel XP missions. These are repeatable, so getting 1,000 parallel XP with Tokyo Series players, that'll net you 5 program points, as well as getting 1,000 parallel XP with LA Dodgers or Chicago Cubs. Again, 5 each time that you are able to do so. So what I would recommend you do, if you are brand new to the game, is simply go up to the top and make a new lineup. You can name it whatever you want. I have it set for program. And what you want to do is throw Shohei Ohtani in your lineup and then fill out the rest of your lineup with Chicago Cubs or LA Dodgers. Now, if you don't have any Dodgers or Cubs, don't forget that you can go into the team affinity programs, head on over to the LA Dodgers, and again, by just completing the very first moments, you can get the 79 rated Eric Davis that you can use in your lineup, and again, he's listed as a Dodger. Now, the Chicago Cubs, if you head on over to their team affinity, again, by just doing that first moment, you can get 5,000 team affinity points, and that will allow you to get the starting pitcher, Dennis Eckersley, so that will help you work towards your 20 strikeouts you need from starting pitchers, but it will also allow you to get parallel XP with the Chicago Cub. Again, you want to stack as many of these as you can so that you get the program finished as fast as possible. If you simply don't have any Dodgers or Chicago Cubs, I would recommend just buying some of the cheaper live series cards. Max Muncy is going for basically 200 stubs, and Dansby Swanson is going for under 1,000. Same thing goes for Teoscar Hernandez. Again, this isn't mandatory, but it's just a cheap way to fill out your lineup, and if you are trying to complete the live series, like myself, you're going to be buying these cards anyways. So the next thing you want to do once you have your lineup set with Shohei in your lineup is head on over to Conquest and head on over to the new 25 map celebrating the launch of MLB 25. The reason why I would recommend doing this is because you are going to work towards all of the rewards that come from completing this Conquest map. You'll get 1,000 stubs from completing the first 2 goals, as well as another 3 show packs, and finally, you will get a headliners pack for completing the entire thing. Also along the way, you'll be able to get another random headliner pack, a Ballin' is a Habit pack, and 4 more show packs. Shout out to Jesse D on Twitter, does a great job of releasing these maps and show you exactly where these packs are hidden. So when it comes to completing programs that require stats or parallel XP, I always recommend taking advantage of any of the new content that also comes out, like Conquest, because you're just getting more rewards on top of that for completing stuff that you're already going to try and complete. Now, once you've completed a few of these stat missions going through the new Conquest map, you will unlock the new 85 Diamond Shota Imanaga. The lefty features a fastball, splitter, sweeper, circle change, and 12-6 curve. Not a ton of velocity. Also doesn't feature a cutter or a sinker, so online probably not going to be that useful. However, early on in the game, beggars can't be choosers when it comes to starting pitching, so he could help you out whether it's to complete the Cubs team affinity or you just simply don't have any alternatives. Once you get Imanaga, be sure to only pitch with Imanaga, because once you get 500 parallel XP with Imanaga's Tokyo Series card, you will get another 5 program points, as well as an additional 5 for just getting 9 innings pitched. That's 3 Conquest games, having Imanaga pitch the entire thing. I do want to mention something about Conquest when it comes to players that are brand new to the game. Think of it like this. During the attack phase, you want to spread out on any map. It doesn't matter what map you are playing, as far as possible. So in this instance, on the first turn, you want to go as far as possible, trying to block any of the CPU strongholds from expanding out more, as early on they just won't have enough reinforcements to do so. The next turn, you can skip to the reinforce phase, and you're essentially doing the same thing. On this turn, we've got 4 more reinforcements, skip to the attack phase, and again, you are just expanding out as much as possible, and you're repeating this process. As you can see, every time you're getting more and more reinforcements until you get to a point where you're getting so many that you can overwhelm the CPU. Now again, for any new player that is brand new to Conquest, any of the tiles that just have a number 1 or any number in general, you're able to simulate. You never want to play these games. It is just a massive time sink. You just want to simulate, and obviously the more reinforcements you have to the tile that you are attacking, the better odds you have of winning. This is exactly like Risk. You're essentially just rolling the dice, and the more reinforcements you have, the higher the odds that you are going to win. Now, when it comes to attacking a stronghold, that's any of the tiles that have the MLB team's logo. So, for instance, the Baltimore Orioles right here, if you attack, depending on how many reinforcements you have, that will dictate the difficulties that are available to you. So because I only have 4 million and the Orioles have 8 million, I can choose to play on Hall of Famer Legend. What you want to do is to simply skip all the way back to the reinforce phase and spend as many turns as necessary to get enough reinforcements so that you can attack and play on an easier difficulty. For anyone new to the game, you might want to do this all the way until Rookie. For me personally, I stay on Veteran because I think Rookie throws off my timing just far too much, but this is all going to be personal preference. But the reason why you want to play on a very low difficulty is you could just have Imanaga out there, get completely exhausted, play all 3 innings, and it won't matter. The CPU is not really going to be able to do anything against you. Now, once you get Imanaga, you should be able to blow through the Chicago Cubs parallel XP, specifically because you get more with a starting pitcher. So something to keep in mind, but these are the missions that you're probably going to complete the most. And once you get to 55 program points, you'll get the 85 Diamond Seiya Suzuki. Now, at face value, his power is pretty mediocre, which is kind of in line with a lot of the cards that are available for free. However, he does have very good contact, and Seiya Suzuki traditionally has a pretty good swing in game. He's got 83 clutch. For anyone new that doesn't know, when you have a runner on second or third in scoring position, the clutch stat will take over for their contact stat. So it's very important that they have a decent clutch rating, because once you get him into position to actually get some runners home, if he has like 30 clutch, that wipes out his contact entirely. He's also got a pretty good arm, which is important in MLB the Show 25. Now, obviously, adding Seiya Suzuki to the lineup is just going to give you more cards available to you to work towards those stat missions. Another thing to keep in mind is that in your lineup, you want to put the cards that have individual missions up as high as you can in the lineup, because you want them to get opportunities in game as much as possible. And again, once you finish these stat missions and player missions, or the repeatable parallel XP missions, that will get you the 75 to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Now, in total, on top of the 3 diamond players and Shohei Ohtani, you're also earning 20,000 XP by completing this program, which is a pretty good chunk. So again, you want to take advantage of this program because 20,000 XP on top of what you earn during the gameplay is going to help you earn additional packs and things like that in the XP path. Now, once you've completed the Conquest maps, you're going to end up with about 15 to 20 show packs, as well as a couple headliners, a ballin'. And I don't know about you guys, but my pack luck has been absolutely abysmal. However, the more packs you get, the better your odds. Man. Oh! Oh? Let's go? Ellie, we take it. Okay. Now, that isn't the only card that was released today. If you head on over into the shop, we did get the Pack 2 Headliner featuring the 86 Ivan Rodriguez. Catcher early on is usually a tough position to fill. He's got great contact at 92 against righties, 88 against lefties. Power is something left to be desired. But on top of that, his clutch is only 60. Like I mentioned, the clutch stat is very important. So I gotta be honest with you, unless you're a diehard fan of Pudge, this would be an avoid for me. If there's ever a time where you're really trying to get the headliner, be sure to check the price in the marketplace. You buy this pack for 7,500 stubs, you're not guaranteed it is just a chance. However, if you head on over to the marketplace, you can get this card for essentially the same cost of the pack. So you always want to make sure before you go out and try and rip stubs to get this card, just go and take a look at the marketplace. So that'll do it for the Tokyo Series program drop. Let me know the cards that have worked really well for you down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for MLB the Show 25.